Hi everyone, it's Tran Bowie. Thank you so much for joining us. So when you hear the word tavern or sports bar, what comes to mind? Frozen food, loud space, cheap beer. Nothing wrong with that, right? But here at McCray's in East Cobb, they are raising the bar. And the two men responsible for it are owners, Scott Kearns and Scott McCray. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
So you know what? McCray's here, this location is new to the area, but McCray's is not new to the area. And the two of you are actually not new to the restaurant industry.
No, we've both been in the business for a long time. We started our first restaurant back in 2002. The first McCray's opened down in Midtown in 2004. And we've been going at it ever since. The one here in East Cobb, we just opened back in August.
So they've been busy. So let me talk to you about opening a restaurant in the middle of a pandemic. Some would say that's really risky, but I think it's paying off. I'm hearing a lot of rave reviews.
Yeah, no, it was definitely very risky, and it was definitely tough in the beginning. We just, finding employees, finding the some of the equipment and stuff we needed. Everything was kind of on back order, so it took us a little time to kind of get open. But we want to get it. We've been working on this area for a while, and we're really excited to get open. And we just wanted to take a shot at trying to get open.
And you had to actually do a few things to have the safety precautions in place, because when you were planning this, you probably didn't think that you had to do all this extra stuff to make sure that people felt safe being here.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of time and effort put into all that. I mean, still to this day, currently just the fact that we're only seating 50% of the restaurant. We have our tables really spaced out well, which I think gives people that comfort level of walking in here and dining inside. But also we do have the outside patio as well for people to dine outside as well.
Yeah, so we're going to show everyone a tour. I wanted to start here because this is kind of like a happy place, because I have children too, so this is very family friendly. Take a look. Who doesn't like a claw game? And all these toys and games and prizes. Why was this important for you? And I see that you also have a menu on an Etch-a-Sketch. Like, I think I need to order off the kids' menu just so I can play with the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, this is our kids' menu. It comes to the table. It's an Etch-a-Sketch for them to play with while they're waiting for their food, and the menu itself is on the back side. But the kids, there's a little game room and stuff, which is an area for people to come into and have a place for the kids to get away while the parents are having dinner, and give them something fun to look forward to about walking through the door at McCray's Tavern.
I think adults might even hang out here. Yeah. So let's go and get a tour. And as we talk, Scott, talk to me about the vibe and the feel that you are trying to create with this space.
Okay, so we're trying to get a real warm space. When you walk in here, you just feel comfortable. It's not too pretentious, not too casual, but we wanted people to come in, business people. We wanted to get some of the families in here. We wanted people to come for dinner, for lunch, all kind of sorts of occasions. So I think we try to hit right in the middle of, not too much of like a fine dining, but casual kind of dining.
And you do a lot of things. We keep talking about the pandemic, but you can also have takeout and all kinds of other things too. So people who don't want to come in and sit, you do have a patio and you can also pick up.
Yes, we definitely offer takeout. We do a lot of takeout out of here, and also we do offer curbside as well. And recently we just did start up a delivery program too, which you can go straight to our website at mccraystavern.com and order your food to be delivered straight to your residence or office.
So I want to go into the kitchen because this is usually when the magic happens. So I have eaten here, and I have to say I was pleasantly surprised I could have tuna tartare, pork shank, and all this amazing high quality food, and it's a tavern.
So we have in the kitchen here, man, we brought in a wood fire grill. We actually get our wood from Carolina lumber, and it's from a local farmer that actually cures the wood. And we get up here, and then most of our meats, seafoods, and chicken is cooked on this grill. So it's got a really great flavor to it and taste.
So what are you known for? What are your specialty dishes?
We do a ton of seafood here and steaks and stuff of that nature, but we're also known for just your casual stuff like our burgers or our nachos or different things of that nature as well.
And even though it is a tavern or a sports bar, a casual place, like you don't have frozen food here.
No, not at all. I mean, everything is sourced locally. Also, something I didn't mention the first go around there is great salads as well. People love coming in here, getting our salads, adding, our salmon, our tuna, or chicken, or something of the sort to the salads as well.
All right, and we're gonna now go out to the bar. So this is not your typical place where you just get cheap beer and cheap wine. I love this selection.
Yeah, so on the bar here we have 32 beers on tap. We have about 80 bourbons, special select kind of bourbons. We actually went up to Maker's Mark and did a reserve Maker's Mark where we actually picked the flavor of the bourbon and had a barrel made for us, which came out to about 20 some cases of Maker's Mark. But we do an old fashioned with it, and it's excellent. We also do collaborations with our draft beer. So we just went up to Wicked Weed and did a collaboration with them, which is called Peak Colors. And what we do is we go up there and they do a special profile for us, which we did an amber ale. And we purchase usually around 50 kegs. And so that's just for the McCray's Taverns. So you can come here and get some specially crafted beers. We do a lot of local stuff here also with a lot of the local breweries.
And I know that we keep talking about the experience, so it's not just coming here and dining, but you just had a recent Scotch tasting. Is that something that you plan to do more of in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we love to do events to keep the community in touch with what's going on here at McCray's Tavern. It was a great night out for everyone to just come together and enjoy the patio. We did a Scotch tasting with McAllen, and had great food. Our chef designed a great menu for the night, and I think everybody had a really awesome time.
So I want to walk through the rest of this space because it seems to go on forever. There's so much space, but it still has a very open feel, so you don't feel so closed in. And I love this community table, so if you wanted to have something a little more private in a large group, that you could.
Yep. Yeah, so we did do a little combination of everything. We tried to do a lot of booths. People really enjoy the booths. We wanted a couple larger tables for community. Then we also have some 4-top tables. We also have tables that can be combined to actually make larger tables when we get out of this pandemic and people want to start having bigger kind of parties.
Yeah, and let's walk over to this space because I love how you have the expanded patio area, especially because once the weather does get colder, more people may try to go inside more, but you have heaters out there too, so you're ready for really any kind of crowd.
Yeah, we're actually in the process of being able to enclose the patio as well to get us through the winter months. We'll have the heaters out there, and then we'll enclose it, and it'll be able to be used 12 months out of the year.
Okay, so this is the thing about, we talk about local. People want to support local, especially now since we've had the pandemic. Both of you are from this area. Like, this is your neighborhood.
It is, and that's one of the big reasons why we wanted to open up this restaurant in East Cobb. I've lived in East Cobb for about 8 years now, so we've always wanted to put something in this community to support East Cobb, and we've really stayed in touch with all the local schools and trying to help do through fundraising and things like that with Pope High School and Walton High School and all the different schools around the area. So it's just a great place for people to come to get away on a Friday or Saturday night and spend time, whether it's with their families or with their friends or date night or whatever it is. We're trying to touch on all those avenues for everybody.
And I love that. And you're actually from Smyrna.
Yes.
So how long have you been in the area? And I do like how even with your business that you try to incorporate the region and the state in your restaurants.
Yeah, so I've been in Smyrna for about 15 years, and we actually have a McCray's Tavern in Smyrna also. And so we're really trying to get into these neighborhoods. We feel like we're kind of more of a neighborhood kind of tavern, but bringing quality food to the neighborhood and a place for people to gather. Because it's on Friday and Saturday night, people love to go out and just enjoy with their families and enjoy a great meal and a nice place to hang out.
Well, thank you for being in this community. So we are Roswell snobs, but we go beyond Roswell. Definitely appreciate your local support. So if you have not been here, you've got to check it out. Like Scott said, it's date night, girls night, guys night. You can watch games here, bring the family. everything is here. You get high quality food, creative cocktails, a fun game room. What else do you need? Thanks for watching, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.